This is Wolf Howl at the Wolf's Howl, and we are back for some more Dragon Age. We are going to finish off Act 1 of the Warrior story arc. Delve into the deep roads. We're almost there. So now let's just go into options. Change the video to full screen because it looks better. Load up the game. And see what kind of trouble we still can get into. Let's take a look at the journal. Let's see. Pick up my favorite warrior dream team. And see what we can do.
I think I found something of yours.
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude, but thank you.
See, we've got plenty of money to start off the expedition, but there's some quests we do need to get done first.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less. Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Hey, Mural got to level up.
I'll try to do better, Miss Hale.
Something seems to be squirrely on my iPad. Let's Try rebooting it.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True, not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position. But there must be some middle ground.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position, or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sirah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're gonna forget it pretty soon.
Into my hands. Recognize it?
I had long since paid my debt over this. It's grand to see it again.
No work for you here, friend. You're not taking your wage.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
You go on ahead. I would rather not.
An awkward time to run off, Isabella.
Ah, you know I'd never leave you. It's just that I really have to leave. Now.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, if she won't go in...
You are allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Arish Shokost, Maraz Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Kyun from an elf? The madness of this place.
Madness!
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any insight that would help?
Kunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvashoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Kyun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
Boom!
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and doglords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here. We have a purpose. Why do you bother me, human? I hire no blades and need no goods. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karastan are soldiers. The Kyun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be. As do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Qunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Now you're just being difficult.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishok, Arigena, Ariqun, pillars of the Qunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human, and I have yet to decide if it must be done.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Qunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun.
Hey, dude.
Or until the demand changes.
What are your plans for the day? Okay, after I'm done my cast, I've created a Discord server. I was wondering if you could help me configure it. Sweet. That'll be a few hours. Oh, I also received your email. The rent is currently in my pocket, and I'll hand it to Peter when he gets here.
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
How many Qunari have you lost to the Tal Vashoth?
None.
Optimistic, considering my death toll.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal Vashoth who have lost themselves.
I met an honorable one.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains. He is not even dead to the Qun.
What was that?
He is a living insult.
Did he have a good time?
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
I thought I heard a puppy walking in here. Aw. Did you get any pictures of the puppy? Sweet. Aw. Well, yeah, pit bulls. That's what they are. Oh yeah. Yeah, pit bulls are one of the sweetest dogs I've ever met. I think pit bulls are second only to huskies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was our political commentary moment, the history of pit bulls in America. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining our TED Talk. Certainly, be right there.
Because it was bubbling like a fucking cauldron. And I was like, uh-oh.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'll probably edit that out of the when I throw this up on YouTube. About 25 minutes in. Now, what to give Isabella? Just exploring the region, see if there's any good loot.
Mistress Hawke, Ariane tells me you sought a better path than the Circle for her son, Fainriel. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
Can I get the details before I agree?
There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns.
We are not going to kill apostates for you.
I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors. Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
What's a phylactery?
It's what a lich uses to
the first
help them
enchanter
achieve
takes a sample
their
of his blood.
semblance
It is
of immortality.
used as a focus to track the mage should he escape.
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the mages?
Sir Karas is a Knight Lieutenant of the Templars, a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him justified in murdering the lot of them.
Who's Meredith?
You have clearly not been in Kirkwall long. Meredith is Knight Commander. She has changed the rules for mages in Kirkwall. They are less free than elsewhere. Though I dare say she has created as much dissent as obedience.
If you've got this many mages escaping, you Templars aren't too good at your jobs.
These mages have shown they attack Templars on sight. You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
Raise the bloody dead. They must be truly desperate. Please tell me we're not going to force these poor fools back into the Circle.
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this tomb. Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
Who is he?
Decimus. It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool? He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
He's crazy. He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free. I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
Someone starts raising undead, and it's all downhill from there.
I've been at the Circle since I was 6. I've heard about demons, blood magic. They warned us, but I never thought I'd see it. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Sir Thrask waits outside. You will be safe there.
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
You killed him! Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the Circle. How is it you side against your own?
Maybe your lover should have tried hello. We're friendlier than you think.
Decimus gave us the courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
He obviously meant a lot to you.
He was our future. Until he came, we never thought to fight back. I told Decimus he was going too far, but he said it was the only way to protect us. To protect me. Please, We only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places, outside the pre-marches, where the Templars are not so vigilant.
I don't have enough people trying to kill me. Might as well add all the Templars in Kirkwall.
Then we must first throw off pursuit. There is a Templar who followed us. You must have met him when you entered. Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall before the Templars send more men.
Better the death of one Templar than so many innocents.
Innocent is a bit of a stretch.
Leave it to me. By the time I'm done, these Templars will swear that the sky is green.
Your confidence almost makes me believe you. But I spent 2 weeks traveling with these Templars. They strike first and think after. They are far easier to kill than to fool.
Well, everyone here seems to have liked that choice. Hey, another health potion.
You're such a slave driver.
That's enough! Too easy.
Are you trying to tell me this boy is all that's left of the apostates?
I ran away when they began to use blood magic, sir.
They are not in the caverns, Sir Karas. I have thoroughly explored.
Who is this?
Sir Thrask asked me to bring the mages in peacefully.
Oh, did he? I've had my eye on you, Thrask. This isn't the first time you've granted quarter to robes. Kill the traitor and his friends. We'll find these demon worshippers ourselves.
Let's finish this! Deal with this!
By the grace of the Maker, they're dead. I wanted this to end peacefully, not...
There can be no peace between the Mages and Templars of Kirkwall, sir. It has gone too far.
You did not aid your fellow Templars. Does that mean you're leaving the Order?
I suppose my side has been picked. I will tell the other Templars you killed Karas, and I came upon the bodies. I will give a false trail to follow.
Thank you. And thank you. Please accept this as the only reward I can offer. I dare not carry a staff with the mark of Starkhaven on it now. This has been more than I expected. We must away.
As must we. Come, Alan.
We must away.
I'm sorry you were the only one I could save.
At break of day. Ooh. Slightly less armor, but still the +1 to all abilities makes up for that, I think. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see what happens.
Breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
I'm gonna see what happens when you do the Shepherding Wolves without a single magic user. Because every time I bring a magic user along, the Qunari at the end just tries to destroy me. And it'll give me a chance to level up the two that I hardly ever use.
Family's been throwing a lot of coin around, trying to find out who came after their lord.
amiss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley, and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She has chosen poorly.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell?
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Tal Vashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You are not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawke.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Tal Vashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the
I
opportunity
don't know.
now.
I've met some people.
I've had dealings with the Kunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arishok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
Yep. It's gonna be a hot one today.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Oh, Varric didn't like that.
Tromping the Deep Dark with the Horned Skull Mage, and other colloquials to that effect.
Let's have one of our trap masters go first.
Trap ahead. You happy now?
Yes.
That's how it's done. Leader. Watch your step. You're such a slave driver. Tread lightly around. Trap ahead. You happy now? Watch your step. You're such a slave driver.
Ooh, Boots of the Fallen. One more step towards the complete set.
indifferent to our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
What the places is... Ah, look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
I can beat you in my sleep. Oh, clumsy!
They get the idea, Qunari, Katojan. Whatever. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
I bet all he wants is to go chasing after thrown sticks. And someone to rub his belly.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
He may not know himself.
I'm getting you out of here before you help again. Still clear as a bell. Great.
Now, let's see if we can talk our way out of this without any mages.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Tal Vashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He is allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I have traveled with magic users. I don't fear them.
I do not fear them either. That is because I am Avarad, the lead. Perhaps you are a lead as well. Or you are corrupted and do not know it. That is the danger they present.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Serabas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning. The Arishok knows what is to be done with Serabas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
My job was to get him out of the city. If he wants to go back to you, that's his business.
You show an unusual ability to reason, Basra. Serabas! Nera Akyun Ebrakata Avarad! You are certain? Then we will do it here.
Basvarad, you led well. I thank your intent. Panahedan, as you find the Qun.
You should be honored by this action, Basra. It is his last.
Well, that's a bit harsh.
I know, cultural differences and all that, but that's just uncalled for.
He lost his lead. The risk of corruption was certain. But he has owned his death by honoring you. He knows the Qun once more. As will you.
You tried to kill me after everything we've been through?
An uncollared Serabas spoke to you. You are already exposed, but there's no way to know what demon may have written his words. Killing you is demanded, but the respect of Serabas has granted honor. Be grateful. Not every neck earns the ceremonial cut.
Throwing their lives away for nonsense.
Determined from the start. Patrice a betrayal.
If she set them on us, I would know why.
Hold on to that for the set.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
Without bloody incident? You know better.
Mind your tongue, woman.
Please, do speak your mind.
The bodies of the mages Karatam led right to us. Why?
You come back speaking their language and think to lecture me? If such a plot existed, if the Qunari had murdered you for trying to help their slave mage, then yes, someone might have found that useful. It would have cast doubt on appeasement. Perhaps your death would have been a tragic necessity. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. But all we have now are dead Qunari and the word of a sympathizer.
Your Katojan chose to go back and be killed, rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
I want no part of your little war. Pay me what I'm due.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
Well, at least Varric liked the response. Okay.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
Let's just wander around the streets and see if we can clean up more of the roving gangs. You know, make a clean sweep of the city at night. I can't believe I left some loot here for so long. Or left a barrel unopened.
Care for a ride, sir?
Okay. Lowtown appears to be clear. Let's run around Darktown.
I've been neglecting my patients lately. I should spend more time here.
Why would people want to live underneath the city? Apart from dwarves, I mean.
You have been a great help.
Anything interesting happening around town?
Well, Darktown looks pretty clear. Actually, one thing I should do is get everything out of the chest and make sure everyone is fully updated as far as equipment goes.
You didn't see it.
Ooh, nice gauntlet. I think the more armor and attack and the extra healing would definitely make up for the +1 strength.
Laney, stop looking at my chest. My eyes are up here.
But the chest hair...
Do you know how much I suffer under your gaze? I am a person, not an object.
Varric?
Just shitting you.
Just make sure everyone's got the best that they can get. Okay. Think I got everyone decked out the way I'd like it. Time to get this Deep Roads expedition on the road. Oh, actually, nope. One other thing I do need to do. Sell off the crap.
Look around. Things to admire.
Now get those runes installed. Hey, how's it going? Oh, that's good to know that I actually made it into round 2 and not into Hooligan. It means I'm probably going to get pummeled within an inch of my life, but, you know, that's how it goes.
You again? What now?
Now, is that any way to talk to your business partner?
Partner? Bloody Varric. I suppose you're the help he promised. It figures. If you see that sodding bastard, bring him here. I want to hear exactly what he's promised, right from his lying mouth.
Head-to-head tiebreaker? Did they, Did they have the two of us play each other without knowing it? Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad they've got a good system in place. Oh, I just set up my own Discord server. The link should be on my Twitch page if you want to jump onto that. It's very basic at the moment, but I'm planning on getting it configured properly later today. Yes, this is the last to finish Act 1. I'm just about to jump into the Deep Roads, but I need to get an item off of Isabella so I can put it onto Varric.
Thank you very much for the help earlier, Varric.
You made it back to the alienage in one piece, then?
I don't know how I wound up in Darktown. There are just too many corners in Kirkwall.
As all the upgrades that I could find in Act 1, yes.
Don't worry, I won't get lost while we're following Hawk.
Bring it next time, Daisy. Just in case.
You!
Ah, brotherly love. It's quite something, don't you think?
Sure is something. Especially when little brother makes promises I can't keep.
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the Deep Roads.
Nope, didn't have to take
These
the loan.
might be just what we need.
Just a
What's
lot
this?
of saving up.
3? 4 entrances into the Deep Roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
A wizard did it.
Well, color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out. So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The Deep Roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Risks? Rewards? What could be better?
Exactly! Now, before wait. Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother! I told you not to get involved with this.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Bethany with you?
Not this
I
time.
haven't decided yet. Mother, I'll be fine. I want to go.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your sister here, I beg you.
It's the Templars or the Darkspawn, Mother. At least I'm allowed to fight Darkspawn.
Well, you're not going to be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Sorry, Bethany. Hope you enjoy your time in the circle.
Are you sure about this, sis? I hope you're not just trying to protect me.
We can't both go into the deep roads. It's too dangerous.
Fair enough. I hope you're right.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
No, this can't be right. The Champion and her apostate sister came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The Champion just happened to have dealings with the Qunari, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me she is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
She must have known. Somehow the Champion knew what was down there. That's why she wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, this would have all turned out very differently.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sounding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
See? This is why you bring someone like me along.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine! Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago, I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly, then.
Good to go.
Dark spawn ahead. I can still sense them.
Don't you?
Yes, I do.
Piece of cake.
die this young.
No, that one's definitely better.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello.
Hello. Talk about dumb luck.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment. Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
Need to rest.
what ability to give her today?
Watch where you step.
Easy as pie.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. Someone's left a surprise here for us. Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots? We're good to go. Love doing that.
The dragon! Woot! We all lived! Ooh. A nice shield. If not for me, then, Hey! The complete set!
this goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand! We found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out! Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here! We need to look around. I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Whatever's here must be very rare and valuable.
Possibly. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
And time to move on.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn. And rubble. Maybe bones?
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
give it a second so I can resummon the most important party member. There you go, Shadow.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
The door!
I love how she slides down the banister.
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand! Oh, I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him.
Let's hope there's a way out of here. I'm getting truly sick of looking at stalagmites, or are they stalactites? Shit, I don't know.
Karl was a good mage, a good man. It goes against all Chantry law to make him tranquil.
Have I mentioned that I don't really like it here?
Well, this is a cheery sort of place, isn't it?
Come on, Shadow. Find the exit.
Bloody flames, what were those things?
Is by.
How about you?
I'll make this quick. Another one for me. How many of you got,
Enough. You have proven your battle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
It is a hunger demon, drawn here by their need.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You can use it if you're careful.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
What are our options?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
There's something you can handle?
Of course.
Foolish!
How about you?
And where's Shadow going? going the wrong way there, puppy.
When's the fighting start?
Don't you?
More potions. I don't know where Shadow went off to, but I'll resummon him here. Be right back. I'm just going to grab myself something to drink. I'm back.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
Ouch. Hide! Nice. No thanks, you know, if I'm going to earn followers, I'm going to earn them, and I'm so poor I couldn't afford to buy them in the first place.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help us get out of here.
A key. The kind that opens doors, I hope. Let's go. Best pieces we can carry out here and then go.
What are you doing all the way back here, boy?
I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartran's corpse on the way. Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartran came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
Oh, I don't know about that. The treasure we found in that crypt far outstrips Bartran's stupid idol. He'll be green with envy when he finds out. As soon as I get the chance, I'll look up my contacts to make sure we get the best price. I imagine you'll want to head home. Tell your family the good news. We're going to be rich.
What's going on?
Please don't do anything.
Mistress Bethany is being taken to the Circle of Magi in the gallows.
A little tour is fine, but this better not be permanent.
Of course it's permanent. It had to happen eventually, didn't it?
Consider yourselves fortunate. Her cooperation allows us to spare you the punishment for harboring a dangerous mage. This once.
Oh, Bethany, what will happen to you?
Don't worry, Mother. I'll be fine. Look after her.
So the champion's sister was in the circle?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? Driven from their home, a sister taken against her will, and the champion's companions, Merrill, Aveline, Isabella, that Warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. Bethany was in the circle now. There was nothing we could do for her. Poor girl. 3 years later, the Qunari still haven't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
The compound was not meant to be permanent.
There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I got his attention a couple of times. I guess I impressed him, but that was years ago.
It makes no sense. And it doesn't matter. I just need them quiet. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Serah Hawke?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. Maker. What a mess.
Okay, and with that, I do have some life maintenance stuff that I'm going to need to get done. But I will be back later this late afternoon, early evening. And we will continue with Act 2, but not with the warrior. I think it is time for me to jump back to the rogue. And we will take Act 2 with her. So, thank you all for watching. And, everybody remember to share love with each other. Love is the only way that we'll get through the madness of the world. And I will see you later this evening.